So Romain, here we are with your factory Kawasaki, your Monster Energy Kawasaki. Just maybe you can help describe some of the things you do, or explain some of the things you do behind the gate. What are you thinking about first when you go to the start line?
All the rider, we try every technique, everything like this, so you just have to find the right technique to you and the bikes. So obviously we use the kit start. Now everyone is using that, but also depends the height of this, and depends also if you are in the sand or if you are in the dirt. So normally in the sand we put a little bit higher, but obviously we use also like technical stuff on the bike, some light, so it's like to see at the right RPM that we have to start it, to have always the same reaction of the bike. And yeah, after it's technique, so some is doing 1 foot, 2 foot like on the gate.
And what about tyres? Obviously, Maggiora, round 3 of the championship, you pulled a whole shot, and that was a hard pack kind of racetrack. But the start there is very soft. So how do you go about choosing the tyre for somewhere like Maggiora?
The art, yeah, it was art base Maggiora, so we cannot choose anyway like the sand tyre. So we use like normal tyre as usual. I just get like really good reaction there, and that's the main things. You can have everything going good, but if your reaction is like some tenths of a second later, then it's over.
Why did you choose to start next to the doghouse in the middle, the box in the middle? Because the other guys that made good times, they went more inside, but you took a risk here. What was the reason for that?
Yeah, he has only good starter on the inside. So I decided to move and to be not in the middle of them. And it's what I did in England also. England, first start, I was in the middle of them. And for sure, when you are on your left and right, if you have good starter, then you have 1 chance on 3 to don't be on the front. So I decided to go a little bit more outside, close to the box. And at least I have no one on my right. It makes like 50% already, so it makes easier. You have to think only not on your technique, but where you can be picked like on the gate, to have not the base guys are on you.
And obviously, talking about the start in Maggiora, you controlled the line. You kind of was more middle, and then you drifted out to the outside. Why would you do something like that? Is it just for momentum, or is it again to give space?
When you came to the corner first, then you can choose your line. I was going more from the middle. I was close to the gate, so you have like kind of open corner, so you can stay on the gas more and open more also. So it's what I did. I just took the best corner possible, because for sure some guys, if I was cutting too much inside, then some guys could go around me.
In Holland, the OS, it's a different start. It's sand. So first of all, what tyre are you going to use in OS? Scoop?
This weekend will be sand tyre, scoop tyre on the back, and on the front like normal tyre that normally everyone is using also on the hard pack.
And what about the first corner here in OS? What do you have to think about for a start like OS? What is the thought process for you?
Like everywhere, the start is really important. After the first turn, it's going down really steep, and you have like a 180 corner on the bottom of the hill and the uphill again. So it's gonna be tough second corner, and I think like he will have some guys who touch the bikes and maybe will crash there, because it's a really difficult corner. So we have to go on the front really early.
So now we're going to talk about maintenance of the bike as well, and doing things that can help you get out of the start. What can riders do, whether it's at world level or club level, to try and get the best jump possible getting out of the starts? And let's talk about the clutch and the whole mechanism of that.
So obviously now it's hydraulic clutches, so you know it's just a lot better for a jump out the gate. And then obviously you go heavier springs on the clutch plates, because in the sand you do use a clutch a lot more, and a lot of riders will be on it this weekend. And
gearing is important as well, perhaps?
Yeah, gearing's a big thing as well. Well, for a lot of tracks, to be fair, gearing's pretty important. But yeah, so we would go up a few teeth here just to get that power, get the extra grunt out the corners and get it going, you know.
You're sponsored by Dunlop, and obviously I'm guessing you would be running new tyres each race. But what about club riders? How can they kind of, you know, maximise their tyres given the conditions they ride in?
Yeah, obviously, so we run brand new tyres every moto, but for like club meters they can't do that, you know, it costs you a lot of money. If you go to Spain in January, it's going to chew those up. So I think definitely make sure you're on a hard compound tyre, and then when you come down to like when it's a bit moist in the ground, and get on the medium softs.
Back in my day, people used to turn the tyre. Is that an option still for people like that, or not really?
Oh, yeah, it is definitely an option. I definitely, for people, for club meetings, definitely do that. Just get the use of maximum of the tyre. When it's coming around, you're going to have a cut at the edge, you know. So when it's going around, it's going to definitely wear that side. So if you take the tyre off, switch the tyre around, then you'll have the nice edge and then the curved edge at the back.